Today we're exploring the world one letter at a time, and the letter L is taking us on a truly global adventure. From the tropical coastlines of Liberia to the mountain kingdoms of Lesotho, the ancient ruins of Lebanon, and the modern prosperity of Luxembourg, each L country offers a story worth telling. In this video, you'll discover the histories, cultures and landscapes of Laos, Latvia, Lebanon, Lesotho, Liberia, Libya, Liechtenstein, Lithuania and Luxembourg. Get ready to be inspired by places where tradition meets transformation and natural beauty meets human creativity. Let's begin our journey. Welcome to Laos, a landlocked gem of Southeast Asia known for its timeless traditions, lush landscapes, and a pace of life that drifts as gently as the Mekong River. From ancient Buddhist temples to hidden waterfalls, Laos invites travelers to slow down, connect, and discover a country where the past still guides the present. Let's explore its modern history, vibrant culture, and what makes Laos an unforgettable destination. Laos's recent history is shaped by colonial rule, conflict, and resilience. It became part of French Indochina, along with Vietnam and Cambodia. French influence remains visible in architecture and cuisine. Gained independence in 1953 but was quickly drawn into the Vietnam War. It became the most heavily bombed country per capita in history. A civil war between the Royal Lao government and the communist Pathet Lao ended with the establishment of the Lao People's Democratic Republic in 1975. Today, Laos is a single-party socialist republic, but increasingly open to tourism and investment, known for its peaceful spirit and cultural richness. Laos is honestly just a dream for travelers who love nature heritage and those truly authentic experiences. It's a UNESCO World Heritage town filled with temples, French villas and riverside cafes. Some must-see spots include Wat Sheng Thong, the stunning Kwangsi waterfalls and of course the morning arms ceremony. Karst Mountains, mysterious caves and the peaceful Nam Song River really define this place. It's popular for kayaking, rock climbing and, well, even hot air ballooning if you're feeling adventurous. Be sure to visit the That Luang Stupa, the impressive Patuk Sae monument, and don't miss the lively Mekong sunset markets. Take a moment to relax among the tranquil river islands near the Cambodian border and, if you're lucky, you might even spot some rare Irrawaddy dolphins. Scattered across the Sheng Kuang Plateau, you'll find mysterious ancient stone jars, their origins still puzzling historians and visitors alike. The dry season, running from November through to April, is generally considered the best time to visit. It's cooler and, well, sunny most days. Now, during the hot season from March to May, temperatures can rise above 35 degrees Celsius, so, be prepared for some serious heat. Then there's the rainy season, which stretches from May to October. Expect lush green landscapes, but also the occasional flood. Honestly, if you want the most pleasant weather, the best time to travel is from November to February. As of 2025, $1 is about 20,000 Lao kip. Laos is, well, very budget-friendly, which is always nice. ATMs are widely available in cities, so getting cash isn't usually a problem. Tuk-tuks are a common way to get around. Just remember to negotiate your fare before you hop in. And importantly, do respect Buddhist customs. Dress modestly when visiting temples. French and English are understood in most tourist areas, so communication isn't too tricky. Still, learning a few useful Lao phrases goes a long way. For example, hello is sabai di, thank you is kop chai, and yes or no is jiao and bao, respectively. Laotians are warm and humble. Smiles and polite greetings will open doors wherever you go. Laos is a country that moves at its own rhythm, gentle, patient and full of grace. Whether you're watching saffron-robed monks at dawn, floating down the Mekong, or hiking to a hidden waterfall, this is a place that teaches you to slow down and savor the moment. Welcome to Latvia, a vibrant Baltic nation where medieval heritage meets modern creativity. From UNESCO-listed old towns to pristine national parks and a culture shaped by resilience, Latvia is a place of quiet beauty and strong identity. In this video, we explore Latvia's 20th century journey, rich traditions, and what makes it an unforgettable European destination. Latvia's recent history is one of struggle, survival, and independence restored. In the 19th century and early 20th century, Latvia was part of the Russian Empire. After the First World War, Latvia declared independence in 1918. Then, during the Second World War, Latvia was annexed by the Soviet Union in 1940, occupied by Nazi Germany from 1941 to 1944, and retaken by the Soviets in 1944, becoming part of the USSR. In the late 1980s, mass protests and cultural movements, known as the Singing Revolution, demanded independence. In 1991, Latvia regained its sovereignty. In the years that followed, Latvia joined the European Union and NATO in 2004 and adopted the euro in 2014. Today, Latvia is known for its digital economy, vibrant arts, and preserved nature. Latvia is perfect for travelers who love history, culture, and unspoiled landscapes. First, there's Riga, the Baltic capital, home to a UNESCO World Heritage Old Town, Europe's largest collection of Art Nouveau architecture, and plenty of lively markets, museums, and cafes. Next, Jurmala offers a Baltic seaside escape, with long sandy beaches, wooden villas, spa resorts, and summer festivals. Gauja National Park features castles, sandstone cliffs, hiking trails, and is home to Turrider Castle and adventure sports. Then there's Sisis, with its cobblestone streets, restored castle, and vibrant arts and folk festivals. And finally, Kuldiga, often called the Venice of Latvia, boasts old bridges, charming rivers, and Europe's widest waterfall. Summer, from June to August, is usually mild and sunny, just perfect for festivals and beaches. Then, in autumn, from September to November, you'll find colourful foliage, which is really great for hiking. Winter, covering December to February, is cold and snowy, making it ideal for those cozy Christmas markets. And spring from March to May brings blossoms and fewer tourists. So, honestly, the best time to visit is late spring through early autumn. The currency here is the euro. Latvia is actually quite affordable compared to Western Europe, which is always nice. Buses and trains connect towns easily, so getting around isn't much of a hassle. And by the way, many locals speak English, especially in Riga. The official language is Latvian, but Russian is also widely understood. A few useful Latvian phrases: hello is sveiki, thank you is paldies, and yes or no is jar or ne. Latvians are proud of their language and traditions. A few words in Latvian really do show respect and curiosity. From medieval castles to windswept beaches, Latvia is a place where the past lives vividly, and nature is always close by. Whether you're exploring Riga's cobblestones or hiking in the forests, you'll find a Baltic country full of warmth, heritage, and, well, plenty of surprises. Welcome to Lebanon, a small country with an outsized history blending ancient civilizations, rich cultures, and stunning landscapes along the Mediterranean. From the birthplace of the Phoenicians to modern-day resilience, Lebanon is a nation that has seen it all and still welcomes travelers with warmth and pride. Let's explore Lebanon's 20th century journey, its unforgettable destinations, and why it's often called the Paris of the Middle East. Lebanon's modern story is a tale of splendor, struggle, and survival. It became part of the French Mandate after the First World War, gained independence in 1943, creating a multi-confessional republic. In the 1950s and 60s, Beirut was a thriving hub of finance, fashion, and culture. From 1975 to 1990, Lebanon was torn apart by a brutal civil war, sectarian violence, and foreign interventions. The capital suffered extensive damage. Reconstruction turned Beirut into a vibrant city again. Recent years have brought political instability, the Syrian refugee crisis, a severe economic collapse, and the 2020 Beirut port explosion. Despite this, Lebanon remains proud, creative, and deeply hospitable. Lebanon offers an astonishing variety of attractions in a compact area: history, beaches, mountains, and unforgettable cuisine. Explore downtown Beirut, rebuilt after the war. Walk the Corniche promenade at sunset, discover nightlife in Gemeza and Mar Mikel. home to some of the best preserved Roman temples in the world. Must-see Temple of Bacchus and Temple of Jupiter, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on Earth. Explore Crusader castles, Phoenician ruins and charming harbors, ancient cedar forests, ski resorts and UNESCO-listed valleys. Hike, ski and discover monasteries carved into cliffs, Roman hippodrome and golden beaches. Relax and explore ancient ruins by the sea. Spring from March to May is mild and green, just ideal for sightseeing, really. Summer, which runs from June through August, is hot and vibrant, perfect for beaches and festivals. Then in autumn, from September to November, the weather's pleasant and the crowds are fewer. Winter, from December to February, brings snow to the mountains, so you can actually go skiing in Faria. Honestly, the best time to visit is late spring or early autumn, when the weather is just about perfect. The official currency is the Lebanese pound, or LBP. But due to the ongoing economic crisis, the US dollar is widely used, so you'll want to check exchange rates often. As of the year 2025, those rates can fluctuate quite a lot. ATMs aren't always reliable, so it's a good idea to bring cash. For getting around, taxis and shared minibuses are pretty common. When it comes to safety, do your research on current advisories. Some parts of Lebanon are very safe, while others are less so. And really, Lebanese people are famously warm. Don't be surprised if you're invited in for coffee or a meal. The official language is Arabic. French is widely spoken, and you'll find English is common in urban areas. If you want to say hello, it's marhaba. Thank you is shukran. For yes and no, you'd say naam and la. Honestly, a smile and just a few words in Arabic or French really do go a long way in Lebanon. From Roman ruins to vibrant nightlife, Lebanon is a country of contrasts and deep spirit. Even through hardship, it continues to inspire visitors with its history, resilience, and endless hospitality. So if you're looking for a destination that feels alive with stories, Lebanon is absolutely waiting to be explored. And hey, if Lebanon intrigued you, do like this video, subscribe for the next A to Z destination, and hit the bell for updates. Welcome to Lesotho, the kingdom in the sky. A land of soaring peaks, rich traditions, and remarkable resilience. Completely surrounded by South Africa, Lesotho is the only independent nation to lie entirely above 1,000 meters elevation. From its ancient culture to its stunning landscapes, Lesotho offers an experience far off the typical tourist trail. Let's discover its modern history, cultural identity, and what makes this mountain kingdom unique. Completely surrounded by South Africa, Lesotho is the only independent nation to lie entirely above 1,000 meters elevation. From its ancient culture to its stunning landscapes, Lesotho offers an experience far off the typical tourist trail. Lesotho's 20th century history is a story of colonial entanglement, independence, and determination to stay sovereign. Became a British protectorate known as Basutoland. The Basotho people maintained their monarchy and identity during colonial rule. Lesotho gained its independence in 1966, becoming the Kingdom of Lesotho. The first decades, though, were marked by political turbulence and, several military coups. Eventually, Lesotho returned to stable democratic rule. However, it still faces challenges like poverty and a heavy reliance on South Africa. The country is investing in education, infrastructure, and sustainable tourism to build a better future. Lesotho is truly an outdoor lover's paradise, offering dramatic scenery, authentic culture, and plenty of adventure sports for those seeking excitement. Experience a thrilling 4x4 mountain road crossing from South Africa, and at the summit visit the highest pub in Africa. Discover one of Southern Africa's highest waterfalls, which is, famous for abseiling and scenic hikes. Explore the rugged highlands on a Basotho pony, and for a real adventure, try overnight treks to mountain villages. Tababosio is a sandstone plateau that served as the stronghold of King Moshoeshoe I. It's, an important cultural and historical site for the Lesotho people. Tsilanyani National Park features, these stunning alpine landscapes, rare plants, and some really pristine hiking trails. Lesotho's weather brings warm days, thunderstorms, and lush green landscapes during the summer months, from October to March. In winter, from May to August, it gets cold and dry, with occasional snow falling in the mountains. Lesotho uses the loti, abbreviated as LSL, which is pegged 1-to-1 with the South African rand, or ZAR. Both of these currencies are accepted throughout the country. When it comes to getting around, public transport is pretty limited, so renting a 4x4 is definitely recommended. For connectivity, Wi-Fi tends to be a bit slower, especially in rural areas. Health-wise, the high altitude means it's important to drink plenty of water and take things at a steady pace. And finally, do respect local customs and always ask before taking photos. It's just good manners. The official languages here are Sesotho and English. English is, spoken widely in tourism and business, making it pretty easy for visitors to get by. Just a few words in Sesotho will honestly bring big smiles. Lesotho people are really known for their warmth and hospitality. For example, you can say Lumela for hello, Kea Leboha for thank you, and E or Che for yes or no. From thundering waterfalls to high mountain passes, Lesotho is a country where, nature and tradition still reign. Whether you're trekking by pony, exploring villages, or just breathing in that crisp highland air, you'll discover why they call this the kingdom in the sky. Like this video if Lesotho inspired you, subscribe to keep exploring every country in the world, and don't forget to hit the bell. Welcome to Liberia, a nation on the Atlantic coast of West Africa, with a unique history as Africa's first independent republic. From its founding by freed American slaves to its vibrant culture and resilient spirit, Liberia has a story unlike any other. So, let's explore its 20th century history, modern identity, and what makes Liberia a country worth discovering. Liberia's recent history is a journey through hope, hardship, and renewal. Founded by freed African Americans under the American Colonization Society in the 1820s, Liberia declared independence in 1847, becoming Africa's first republic. Over time, the nation developed a unique identity, blending African and African American heritage. In 1989, Liberia sadly descended into a brutal civil war. Two conflicts over 14 years caused immense suffering and displacement. Charles Taylor, a rebel leader who later became president, was eventually convicted of war crimes. Peace was restored in 2003 with United Nations intervention. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was elected Africa's first female president in 2005. Today, Liberia continues to rebuild its economy and infrastructure. Liberia remains an off-the-beaten-path destination, with warm hospitality, natural beauty, and a rich cultural tapestry. In Monrovia, the coastal capital, you can explore Providence Island, where freed slaves first landed. You might visit the National Museum of Liberia and the lively markets, or just relax on beaches like Silver Beach and Thinkers Beach. Sapo National Park, Liberia's largest protected rainforest, is home to pygmy hippos, forest elephants, and hundreds of bird species. Robertsport is famous for surfing on uncrowded waves and is a charming fishing town with a relaxed vibe. And back on Providence Island, you can walk through monuments and learn about the early settlers. So Liberia has a tropical climate with a rainy season running from May through to October, when you can expect heavy rains and pretty high humidity. The dry season, which is from November to April, is generally considered the best time for travel, especially between December and March if you're after clear skies and perfect beach days. The currency here is the Liberian dollar, but, US dollars are also widely accepted, which makes things a bit easier for visitors. Infrastructure is definitely improving, but it's still developing, so just keep that in mind. Taxis and motorbikes are the most common ways to get around. and Wi-Fi can be a bit unreliable unless you're staying in one of the major hotels. Always check safety updates before you travel, just to be on the safe side. English is the official language, but there are over 20 indigenous languages spoken across the country. Some useful phrases in Liberian English are, for hello, you'd say how you do, thank you is thank you, and yes or no is just yeah or no. Liberians are warm and friendly, expect big smiles and open arms. Liberia is a nation of survivors and storytellers, where every street and shoreline holds echoes of the past and hopes for a bright future. Whether you're exploring its rainforests, learning its history, or relaxing by the ocean, Liberia offers a journey like no other. Welcome to Libya, a vast country where ancient empires, desert mysteries, and modern complexities meet. From the Roman marvels of Leptis Magna to the endless Sahara, Libya has captivated explorers for centuries. Though recent decades have been marked by turmoil, its cultural legacy and natural beauty remain powerful. Let's discover Libya's modern history, its extraordinary heritage, and what makes this North African nation truly unique. Libya's 20th century story is shaped by colonialism, dictatorship, revolution, and resilience. Italian colonization began in 1911, when Libya was invaded by Italy. Libyans, especially in Cyrenaica, resisted fiercely, most famously led by Omar Mukhtar. After the Second World War, Libya came under British and French administration. In 1951, Libya became the United Kingdom of Libya under King Idris I. The discovery of oil in the 1950s transformed the economy. In 1969, Muammar Gaddafi led a military coup establishing a radical Arab nationalist state. Gaddafi ruled for 42 years with a blend of socialism and authoritarianism. He faced international sanctions and isolation throughout the 1980s and 90s. Inspired by the Arab Spring, protests erupted in 2011. NATO-backed rebels overthrew Gaddafi, who was killed in October of that year. Since then, Libya has struggled with divisions between rival governments, militias, and, well, ongoing instability. While current conditions make tourism very challenging, Libya's heritage is truly unmatched in North Africa. Leptis Magna stands as one of the best preserved Roman cities in the world. Its grand arches, basilicas, and amphitheatres, all set right by the sea, really showcase the splendor of Rome's reach into Africa. Sabratha is another remarkable Roman UNESCO site located not far from Tripoli. It's especially known for its beautiful theatre and its intricate mosaics that have survived through the centuries. Tripoli, with its historic Medina, is home to impressive Ottoman mosques, bustling markets, and the fascinating Red Castle Museum. Along the waterfront, you'll also spot some striking Italian-era architecture, blending the city's diverse past into its vibrant present. Now let's journey to the Caucasus Mountains, where you'll find prehistoric rock art and, honestly, some of the most dramatic desert landscapes you can imagine. And not too far away is the Gadames Oasis, famous for its traditional mud brick architecture. A true testament to the ingenuity of those who have called this harsh environment home. Libya's climate is, well, a mix of Mediterranean conditions along the coast and arid desert inland. The best time to visit is during winter and early spring, from November to March, when temperatures are mild and honestly much more comfortable. Summers, on the other hand, can be extremely hot, with temperatures sometimes exceeding 45 degrees Celsius or 113 degrees Fahrenheit. The currency here is the Libyan dinar, abbreviated as LYD. As of the year 2025, $1 is roughly equivalent to 4.8 Libyan dinars. Now, here are some important travel tips. Most governments strongly advise against travel to Libya due to ongoing conflict. If you are visiting for work or journalism, you'll need strict permits. It's essential to travel only with experienced guides and make sure to bring cash. Credit cards are rarely accepted. The official language of Libya is Arabic. You might also hear some Italian and English, especially in tourism or business circles. A few useful Arabic phrases include hello, salam alaikum, thank you, shukran, and for yes and no, it's na'am and la. Libyans are known for their hospitality, but visitors really must exercise caution and always respect local customs. Latvia's story is, without a doubt, one of ancient grandeur and modern upheaval. Its ruins whisper of empires, its deserts hold secrets, and its people endure with remarkable dignity. One day, when peace returns, Libya's treasures will again be open for the world to discover. Like this video, if Libya's history inspired you, subscribe to keep exploring every country on Earth. And yeah, don't forget to hit the bell. Welcome to Liechtenstein, a tiny country tucked between Switzerland and Austria, where old history, mountain fun and big money all come together. At just 160 square kilometers, Liechtenstein is one of the smallest countries in the world. But it's full of culture, wealth and beautiful scenery that looks like it's from a postcard. Let's look at its journey in the 1900s, its special identity, and what makes this little country a hidden treasure in Europe. Liechtenstein's recent history shows how steady and clever it has been in changing with the times. Liechtenstein stayed neutral during the First World War. Hard times with money led them to join a customs and money agreement with Switzerland. The country kept its neutral stance. It also gave shelter to hundreds of people running from the war in Eastern Europe. From the 1950s onwards, Liechtenstein changed into a hub for banking and money, high-tech manufacturing, and special businesses like making dental tools. Liechtenstein is, a country with a king or queen where the prince actually still has quite a lot of power. It's also, interestingly, one of the richest countries per person in the world. And just so you know, it's part of the European Economic Area, but not the European Union. Liechtenstein is just perfect for people who love nature, history, and, well, that special feeling of finding a place that seems both grand and cozy at the same time. In Vaduz, you can visit the impressive Vaduz Castle, which is actually where the royal family lives. There's also the Liechtenstein National Museum and the Kunstmuseum, which shows modern art. And honestly, don't miss the chance to walk along the lovely pedestrian street in the middle of the city. Tucked high in the Alps, Melbourne is, well, the country's only ski resort. Here you can enjoy walking, paragliding and skiing, all within this truly calm mountain setting. Visiting the Prince of Liechtenstein winery gives you a chance to try some local wines, all while looking at the amazing vineyard views. From here, the spectacular sights over the Rhine Valley are simply breathtaking. Winding paths connect pretty villages like Triesenberg and Balzers, making for a lovely exploration. So, summer, from June to September, is warm and just perfect for walking and cycling. Winter, from December through March, brings snowy landscapes, great for skiing in Melbourne. Spring and autumn are quieter, colourful, and honestly really pleasant. If you're wondering about the best time to visit, June to September is ideal for outdoor activities. So, just a few helpful tips for your visit. Liechtenstein uses the Swiss franc, or CHF, and it's honestly one of the safest and most organized countries you'll ever visit. There aren't any airports, so you'll need to arrive through Switzerland or Austria. Buses run often within the country, making it really easy to get around. And when it comes to places to stay, you'll find everything from fancy hotels to charming guest houses. The official language here is German, but you'll notice that English is widely spoken, especially in tourism and business. If you want to say hello to someone, you can say grüezi. To say thank you, it's danke. For yes, no, just use ja and nein. Honestly, a few polite German greetings are always a nice touch. Now, Liechtenstein may be small in size, but it's absolutely full of charm. It offers a mix of history, nature, and modern wealth that honestly few places can match. Whether you're walking through mountain paths or exploring hundreds of years of history, this tiny country really proves that great experiences often come in small packages. If Liechtenstein surprised you, go ahead and like this video. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more countries from A to Z. Just hit the bell to stay updated. Welcome to Lithuania, the largest of the Baltic states, where medieval heritage, resilience, and vibrant culture really come together. From ancient castles to bustling cities and unspoiled nature, Lithuania is a country truly proud of its identity and history. Let's explore Lithuania's modern journey, its cultural richness, and what makes it, one of Northern Europe's hidden gems. Lithuania's recent past is a powerful story of loss, courage, and independence restored. After the First World War, Lithuania declared independence in 1918. The country established a republic and grew both culturally and economically. Lithuania was annexed by the Soviet Union in 1940. Then it was occupied by Nazi Germany from 1941 to 1944. During these years, Lithuania suffered devastating losses, including, sadly, the near destruction of its Jewish community. After being reoccupied by the Soviet Union, Lithuania faced immense challenges. Yet, resistance movements managed to keep the spirit of independence alive, even when language, religion, and culture were harshly suppressed. Lithuania played a crucial role in leading the Baltic independence movement, and in March 1990, it became the very first Soviet republic to declare independence. Lithuania joined the European Union and NATO in 2004, and later adopted the euro in 2015. Today, it's a vibrant democracy, with booming tech and tourism sectors driving its growth. Lithuania offers historic cities, lush countryside, and, a warm, creative spirit. UNESCO-listed old town full of churches, cobblestone streets, and hidden courtyards. Visit Gediminas Tower, the Gate of Dawn, and Bohemian Uzupis, the quirky, self-declared republic. A fairy-tale red brick castle on an island, surrounded by lakes and wooden karaim houses. The Curonian Spit is this long, narrow sand dune peninsula, and it's actually shared with Russia. It's got these absolutely stunning beaches, lovely pine forests, and some really quaint villages dotted along the way. The Hill of Crosses is a truly powerful pilgrimage site with, over 100,000 crosses. It's become a symbol of faith and resistance for so many people. Kaunas was named the European Capital of Culture in 2022. You'll find striking Art Deco architecture, fascinating street art, and honestly, a really vibrant nightlife scene. So, summer, which runs from June to August, brings mild weather and long days, really perfect for sightseeing. In spring and fall, things are cool and colourful, making it quite a lovely time to explore. Winter, from December to February, is cold and snowy, but it's also when those beautiful Christmas markets come alive. Honestly, the best time to visit is from May to September, if you're after festivals and warm weather. The currency here is the euro. Lithuania is, honestly, both safe and budget-friendly, making it a great choice for travellers. Public transport is reliable, buses and trains connect all the major towns, so getting around is straightforward. Wi-Fi is excellent in the cities, which is always handy, and, many locals, especially the younger folks, speak English, so communication is usually pretty easy. The official language is Lithuanian. Russian is also understood by many older generations. Here are a few useful Lithuanian phrases. Hello is labas, thank you is asiu, and yes and no are taip and ne. Lithuanians are genuinely proud of their language. Just making the effort to try a few words really does go a long way. From medieval fortresses to Baltic beaches, Lithuania is a country that truly rewards curiosity and celebrates freedom. Whether you're exploring ancient towns or hiking in the dunes, you'll feel the warmth of a nation that fought hard for its place in the world and welcomes visitors with open arms. Welcome to Luxembourg, one of Europe's smallest yet wealthiest countries, where medieval fortresses, cosmopolitan culture, and natural beauty meet in a single grand duchy. This tiny nation has played an outsized role in European history and continues to thrive as a center of finance, diplomacy, and innovation. Let's explore Luxembourg's modern history, its unique character, and why this hidden gem deserves your attention. Luxembourg's recent story is one of resilience, neutrality, and European leadership. In the early 20th century and during the First World War, Luxembourg maintained neutrality but was occupied by Germany. Then, during the Second World War, it was invaded and annexed by Nazi Germany in 1940 and later liberated by Allied forces in 1944. After the war, Luxembourg experienced a period of renewal, becoming a founding member of NATO, the United Nations, and the European Coal and Steel Community, the precursor to the European Union. The country developed a strong economy centered on steel, banking and finance. Today, Luxembourg stands as one of the world's richest countries per capita, hosting major European Union institutions, including parts of the European Court of Justice. It's also known for its multicultural population and impressively high quality of life. Despite its size, Luxembourg offers castles, forests and charming towns packed into every corner. Luxembourg City's old quarters and fortifications are recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can walk the Chemin de la Corniche, often called Europe's most beautiful balcony, and explore the Grand Ducal Palace along with modern museums. Vianden Castle stands as one of Europe's most stunning medieval castles, overlooking a truly picturesque village. In the Mullertal region, also known as Little Switzerland, you'll find sandstone rock formations, waterfalls and scenic hiking trails. The Moselle Valley is famous for its vineyards along the river, and you can enjoy wine tasting in Grevenmacher. Echternach, the oldest town in Luxembourg, is renowned for its abbey and the lively dancing procession. Summer from June to August is warm and lively, just perfect for exploring really. Spring and fall are mild and colourful, while winter from December to February is quiet, with Christmas markets and cosy cafes to enjoy. The best time to visit is definitely from May to September. The currency here is the euro. Oh, and a quick travel tip, Luxembourg has excellent public transport with buses and trains free nationwide. English is widely spoken and the country is safe and clean, making it great for solo travelers. You'll find accommodations ranging from luxury hotels to countryside guest houses. The official languages are Luxembourgish, French and German. English is also quite common, especially in tourism and business. Here are a few useful Luxembourgish phrases. Hello is moyen, thank you is merci, and yes or no are jo and nay. Luxembourgers are multilingual, so don't be shy to ask which language is easiest for them. Small but mighty, Luxembourg is a country where heritage meets modern life. From fairy tale castles to European institutions, it's a destination that truly surprises and delights. Whether you're wandering medieval streets or tasting local wine, you'll feel the unique spirit of this Grand Duchy. If Luxembourg amazed you, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe for more countries from A to Z and hit the bell. Next we move on to the nations starting with the letter M.